So now I need to find a home for this lithium-ion battery. It could go beneath the gearbox, and a lot of bikes I've seen on the internet have it there. But having thought about it, it's not very practical in terms of access. It'll get covered in road dirt and muck. Another option is to put it in the seat hump, but unfortunately it's not quite big enough, which leaves me with the option of putting it here on the battery tray where the original battery used to live. But I don't really want to do that because it hides this nice billet tray that I've made. Therefore it's going to have to go against this splash plate here, this stainless steel plate, which was made in advance, quite thick. It's 1.5mm stainless steel plate. Therefore it's plenty strong enough to take the weight of a battery. So I've just made a simple cardboard template here just to see how it might look. So let's just pop him in there, and how it might go is something like this. Now one problem is the clearance above the battery, so this tray can't be too deep because then I can't get the battery out. But I think something like this may well work. I could make it in billet with billet sides all bolted together to match the battery tray, or I could make it in stainless steel, and I think I may go for that option because it's more robust, it's more durable, I don't have to worry about polishing it and so on. So now the next step is to get this cardboard template made in stainless steel. And here I am outside Jeff's workshop. This is the other Jeff the welder's workshop. So let's go inside and get my battery tray made. So here we are in Jeff the welder's workshop, which, if you look at the roof, I'll just point at the roof there. Yeah. Those beams are looking a wee bit tired, aren't they? They're bending somewhat. But they are wooden beams because this workshop is, what is it, 17 something?
1700s.
1700s, so it's been around a long time. So there's Jeff the welder, looking busy, working on my battery case. Hello.
How's everybody?
Yeah, hello. And if I zoom in on his little bench there, I don't know if it'll actually be visible.
That is Simpsons and Co. of Leicester.
Contractors and manufacturers, 1941. Aye, that's seen some work, hasn't it?
It has.
It has. Looking down there at your well-used workbench, it's all steel, I guess.
It's all what?
It's all steel, isn't it? The whole thing's
cast iron.
Cast iron. Right.
Cast iron.
Yeah, I wouldn't fancy moving that.
It weighs 1.5 tonne.
Does it?
Thereabouts, yeah.
Jesus. So now you're just measuring out those dimensions of the battery and adding about 4mm, as I've asked you to, so I get a bit of leeway inside the battery box for foam and whatever.
And what about widthways? You want more?
Yes, oh yes. 4mm.
That's 150, 155?
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
So that's 200. We're going to make this out of 1.5 thick.
Yeah.
Stainless steel.
Yeah.
On a 304 grade.
Sounds good to me. That's Bertha starting up. You've got your 1.5mm stainless plate there, which you're now going to cut to size. And it's a damn sight lot quicker than doing it by hand. Just adjusting it to size. Now off it goes.
Marking for folding.
Okay, so you're now going to mark it for folding, which is the next step. This is your big bender. Another pre-war bit of kit. Let's have a look.
90 degrees.
Perfect.
Every time.
Now do the other side.
It's all in the touch.
Yeah. So now Jeff's about to weld on those side plates to the box. So I'm going to turn away and leave this camera running, and hopefully the camera can survive. Right, so here it is welded up. Just needs a bit of cleaning up now, make it look a bit prettier.
Yeah, it'll be polished and actually cleaned.
Yeah, yeah. And obviously all this plastic covering is just there.
Just to protect it for now.
Yeah, okay. So the last step is to make a couple of little hooks to hold the rubber strap in place. That's not the strap we'll be using, that's the one I happen to have, which is the correct width.
What we're going to do now is just polish the welds off
Yeah.
So it all forms and runs in, all the lines run into each other.
Yeah.
So you can't actually see the weld.
And what you've got there is your linisher
I've got the linisher.
with quite a coarse.
Yeah, of course, just to take the heavy weld off.
And then you'll move on to a finer.
Move on to then a soft linishing pad just to smooth it up. Take
Great.
burrs off.
Okay, off you go then.
There we are, the first stage of the polish, which is taking out the weld and give a radiused edge. Now we're going to change the pad and put on a finer, smoother belt just to linish it.
That's great. And you were saying, why do you wear bright orange gloves?
I wear the bright orange gloves so I know where my fingers are, so they don't get them caught in the machine.
Right, are we done?
That's stage 2.
Yeah.
Linishing the grain back in, giving you what you call on this type of sheet is a satin finish.
Yeah. Just one
now
more thing
we've
then.
got one more process which is called pickling.
Pickling.
And what I'm going to do is put some acid on the inside to take the black off
From the
in
wells.
the corners from the wells,
and
then we'll show you again. The job will be finished. It's an acid.
Pickling paste.
You don't want to get it in your eyes.
Oh, on your hands? No, I'll keep well away.
Yeah, because your hands go yellow.
Right, okay.
And it itches a little bit.
So that's just going to
Clean
up those wells, those dark patches.
Clean up the dark patches.
Okay. And how long does it take to do?
15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Nothing too serious. Well, the longer the better, but you know, on average 15 minutes will do for the inside of there.
Right, okay, great.
Because it's not a very heavy deposit of weld.
No.
We need some on there, you see.
Yeah. And there it is. Great stuff. Big thumbs up.